guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I asked for questions over on my makeup Instagram page, which is just ChloeXOMU, like on here, and most of the questions I got were actually makeup related. So if you guys do want like a more personal Q&A video, then let me know down below and I'm happy to do another one of those, but this one is pretty makeup related, so I'm just going to work my way through the questions. The first question is my favourite Insta makeup accounts. I absolutely love and adore Ash Blends. She used to be Ashley Blogs, and there was numbers after it, but I can't remember what numbers. But she's so creative, she does loads of really cool, colourful looks, and her blending is amazing, her colour combinations, just her creativity is amazing, and I love it. And also I love listening to her accent. Another one is Chloe and Cosmetics. It was actually looking at a lot of Chloe and Cosmetics stuff that got me into doing my own stuff. But yeah, she's amazing as well. Obviously the legend that is Mama Mitchell, I love looking at his Instagram. I love Makeup at Tammy, no, not Makeup at Tammy, Makeup by Tammy, she's really good. But the very first makeup people that I actually started watching were Shani Grimmond and Michael Finch. They're Australian YouTubers. They were the first makeup people that I started watching, and then when I was more on Instagram it was more like Soph, who used to be Soph Does Nails, and looking at Chloe and Cosmetics. And then when Soph was doing like giveaways with people like Jake Jamie, Jake Emroy, who used to be Makeup by Jack, and all of those people, that's when I started like looking at them. Or Lena Cole, I'm really sorry if I said that wrong, she's really amazing. And Get Ready with Brady, I'm pretty sure it's Brady. I love all of them. So yeah, pretty much all of the makeup Insta accounts really. Second question is, who is your inspiration for makeup? I absolutely adore Nikki Tutorials on YouTube. She's amazing. The way she applies her base, she just always looks flawless, and I'm so in awe of her. She's amazing. My inspiration for makeup on Instagram is, I used to take, I forgot, in Insta makeup accounts, Miss Mixed, who I mentioned actually in my very first YouTube video. But on Instagram, my inspiration would be Chloe and Cosmetics, because she was the first person who I saw creating these looks that really motivated me to create my own. But I do, obviously I would have said Ash Blends, but I've discovered her more recently. My inspiration in life is my mum. Hi Mum, if you ever watch this, I love you so much. She's the most amazing mum in the world. She has birthed and raised 5 children. I think she's done an amazing job, and yeah, she's just amazing. I feel like everyone says their mum's their inspiration, but if I could grow up to be like my mum and, you know, be able to just be so amazing, I'd be so happy. The next question is, what made you start doing your makeup looks? I was trying to think. I think the first makeup look I put on my Instagram was when I did my mum and her friends festival makeup for Victorious 2 years ago. And I styled her hair because my first ever name was Chloe Williams Hair and Makeup. When I first made that page, I was really more into my hairstyling and learning like different things to do with hair, and I was kind of getting into like makeup. It wasn't extreme makeup looks, it was like a base, a bit of eyeshadow, and that was it. What made me start doing it, I can't remember. I think it was just like this stigma of, you know, when I was in school, around that time when I started it, everyone was like finding things that they were really good at and making pages about that. And I thought, I really enjoy doing my makeup. I want to be proud of the fact I enjoy doing makeup, and I want to share that with people. So that is why I started doing my makeup Instagram, and my proper makeup looks like came along with it. Can we see all of your makeup collection in full? Yes, you can. Not right now. I've moved it out of the big case that I had. The big black case is featured on my Instagram, but I've put it in a temporary, just like a plastic drawer system. I've got a couple of organisers to like get my brain thinking about how I want to organise it all, and I've got some Alex IKEA drawers on the way. So once they're here and once I've built them, I'm going to be doing a whole video on my makeup collection and storage system. So check out for that. Keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming towards the end of the month, as that's when my drawers will be getting here. If I could only have 5 makeup items and bin the rest of them, what items would I keep? I would keep my Soap and Glory Moisture Marvel Moisturiser, the Speed Plump. I would keep my Collection Illuminating Touch Foundation in Warm Beige. My Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. My Mama Mitchell eyeshadow palette. And my Roller Lash mascara. That's what I would keep, because I know with that palette I can blush, I can bronze, I can do my eyebrows. So that is what I would keep. The Speed Plump moisturiser, the Illuminating Touch foundation, the Stay Matte powder because it is an illuminating foundation, the Mama Mitchell Beauty Bay palette, and the Roller Lash mascara. That was easier than I thought, but that means binning a lot of good stuff. Have you ever thought about proper makeup training? So when I was applying, like going back, I was Chloe Williams hair and makeup. This was when I was in year 2 years ago, so I was in year 11. I'm obviously looking at colleges. Hair, I was actually considering, when I was applying for colleges, I was considering applying for like the beauty therapy, the makeup, the hairstyling, but I didn't in the end. I went with childcare because I thought, as much as people are always going to want, like, are always going to need hairdressers and makeup artists, also I love children and people are always going to need someone to take care of their children. There's always going to be a job in childcare. That's what I was thinking. I'm a very serious person, so yeah, I was thinking everyone's gonna, like, there's always going to be a job for me in childcare, so that is what I went with instead. Would I consider some makeup training later on? I don't think I would. I think I'm obviously still learning as I go. With eyeshadow and that, I think I've come a long way. I think the only thing I'd want like proper makeup training for would be the skin, because obviously it looks nice at the minute because I've got my light on, but like at the minute my skin's really quite textured, and like just like how to get a nice base. But I totally appreciate like all the people that have gone to college to do makeup, because they're amazing at it. It's very, very different to what I do. They can achieve gorgeous glowy bases and beautiful skin, and I'm just not quite there yet. So maybe if I had done that, I'd be better now, but I chose to do childcare. I'm happy with my choice, and I'm happy with how I do my makeup, so I don't think I would do any proper makeup training. Suggestions for makeup with sensitive skin: patch test everything. So obviously when you go into, say, Superdrug, they have testers, and obviously you usually use them for testing to like get your right colour. I'd also recommend, if you have sensitive skin, to patch test on your neck for, I think it's 24 hours patch test is. Obviously you don't wear makeup for that long, but just patch test it. Like, say you're going out shopping and you want to like find a new foundation, for example, go to Superdrug first, or whatever makeup shop, Boots, you know, at the tester, patch test on your neck, go around shopping, and if by the time you're done, then, I don't know, go to the loos, remove it, and if by the time you're done with your shopping and you get back to the shop and you've removed it and it's all fine and it hasn't irritated your skin, then get it. And like the same with primers, concealers, what else do people react to quite a bit? Lash glue. Be very careful with lash glue. Loads of people have reactions to lash glue. But when you try out something new, if and when you can, please patch test it if you have sensitive skin. My skin's not really that sensitive. It doesn't really react to a lot. So I don't usually tend to worry. I have had times where I've been using like too much makeup remover on my eyes and they've gone really dry and that kind of thing. I've never really had any sensitive skin, but if you do, patch test is what I would say. The next question is my favourite makeup brand. My favourite makeup brand would have to be Makeup Revolution, because there's Makeup Revolution, there's Revolution Pro, Makeup Obsession, I Heart Revolution, and I've seen there's the new either Revolution XX or XX Revolution, and Makeup Revolution does everything. They do foundations, concealers, primers, skincare, eyeshadow, eyebrows, everything. Anything you could name to think of makeup, Makeup Revolution do, and I think it's amazing. I think the brand has really come along, because can you remember the rectangular eyeshadow palettes which had the long skinny eyeshadows, like I think they were called like the iconic ones, and they were like trying to be dupes of the K Naked palettes. They've come along such a long way since those eyeshadow palettes, because those eyeshadow palettes, personally, not my favourite. They might work for somebody else, but personally for me they've come on a long way since those not so great eyeshadow palettes. Like even when they did their reloaded ones, and they were like either £18 or £24 eyeshadow palettes. I love the reloaded neutrals too. I've got the Visionary palette, which is the purple one. I've got like a warm neutral tone, so I've got a colourful one. I love those. Those are amazing. The Revolution Pro stuff, also amazing. Their new foundations, so good, and I'm dying to try out some of their skincare. That's gonna, I think when I get to the end of the month, I'm going to be trying out some of their new products, and they do loads of collabs with really great beauty influencers like Jake Jamie, Soph, Tammy, Jack, Alexis Stone. Some really great products, really amazing prices. That is my favourite makeup brand without a doubt. So kind of linking with that question, I suppose, because of what I just said at the end, new products I would try. I want to try the Jake Jamie Revolution watermelon mask, the dragon fruit mask. I want to try the Alexis Stone pressed pigments. I want to try loads. I want to try the newer foundations, the newer concealers. What else? the Stacey Marie X Be Perfect Cosmetics. I think that's them. Yeah, the Carnival XL Pro palette. I would love to try that. Oh. I just thought of something, but now I can't think of what it is. The Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge. I really want to try that because Naked Tutorials uses it and her skin is amazing, so I want to try it. Natural makeup or full glam makeup. This may be a bit misleading because I'm wearing full glam makeup right now, but day to day, I'm natural. I've tried being the person that gets up every day and does makeup, but even then, I only do natural makeup. I always go for the natural look, whether it's completely no makeup, whether it's a bit of foundation. I literally, like, not even a whole pump, it's like a drop, and I just focus it on the on my glasses, on the centre of my face, and I blend it out, mainly to cover like my redness areas. I'll put on a bit of blush, a bit of highlighter, a bit of lip gloss, and that'll be it. I might brush through some brow gel, but that will be it. So I'm definitely more of a natural makeup kind of person. I love doing the full glam. Like today, I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't look anything like myself, but I'm really enjoying this. I enjoyed the fact that I did it. I think full glam is an amazing thing, and don't get me wrong, I don't, like, if I'm, like my work's Christmas do, I don't do natural makeup for that. Or like when we went out for Trina's birthday, I didn't do natural makeup for that. On my birthday, it was no natural makeup. Like, when I feel the occasion calls for full glam, I'll do full glam. But other than that, it's natural makeup all the way. Go to brand. Now, I said my favourite brand was Makeup Revolution. My go-to brand for foundation would actually have to be L'Oreal, because I absolutely love the 24-hour matte foundation in the tube. I absolutely love that. My go-to brand at the minute for my eyeshadow is my Mama Mitchell palette. Before then, it would probably be Revolution. But yeah, I think you have go-to brands for different things, and like my go-to brand for skincare is Garnier. So yeah, Garnier for skincare. For foundation, I really love the L'Oreal one, and for like my eyeshadow at the minute is the Mama Mitchell palette. Go to product. Now, up until my birthday, my go-to product would probably have had to be yes, I know, the Soph X Revolution Extra Spice makeup palette. This was part of their second collaboration. That would have to have been, up until my birthday, my go-to makeup, like eyeshadow palette. My go-to product. I could do everything with it. There was colours in there, neutrals in there. They had a matte black and a matte white. A lot of my Disney villains looks I did with the Soph Extra Spice palette, even though I tried not to. But now, after my birthday, I'm constantly, for all my makeup looks at the minute, reaching for my Mama Mitchell palette. I still love the Soph Extra Spice palette, and I will still use it, obviously, but that's what I'm reaching for the most at the minute, is the Mama Mitchell and Beauty Bay palette. What was my first makeup product, and how old was I when I got it? Right, the first bit of makeup I ever put on my face was, my mum had like a thin tube. kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's the Retoucher concealer with the twisty bit and like the brush. I put that on my face. So it was the first makeup product I put on my face. I was in junior school. I think that was probably year 5 or year 6. So I was about 11. Then the first makeup product I can remember that was actually bought for me, not because like my mum had let me use like her makeup. My grandma really loved Avon and she'd buy things that she wouldn't use and she'd just give to me. First makeup product that I like was bought for me was the MUA foundation, the one in a squeezy tube, you just squeeze it out, and I had the shade Fair. Oh my goodness, so dark. Because then I had a few bits and pieces. I had like the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes, but then the first high-end makeup product I ever got was, because I was still using that MUA foundation. On the MUA foundation, I was probably in year 9. I was 13, 14 years old. So I think this present was for my, yes, the first high-end bits of makeup I was bought was for my 15th birthday. I got the MAC Studio Fix foundation and the MAC Instacurl mascara and the MAC Bullet lipstick and lip liner, and I loved them and I used them all the time, and I used way too much of that foundation and it was a little bit dark because the MUA one was dark and it wasn't actually my colour. But yeah, I was about 15 years old when I started getting a lot of makeup. So the last question is the longest a look has taken me and which one? I think I've honestly got to say, oh, my throat's getting so dry because I'm talking so much. The longest, like the makeup look that took me the longest would have to be the summer transformation. I had the yellow going into the pink, and I had the cut crease, and I had the glitter liner, and I did a YouTube video for it with like my full face. That definitely took me the longest, and it shows because it was that look that really was the turning point for my Instagram, from going from a girl who's just playing with makeup and doesn't really know what she's doing to someone who is growing and learning new techniques and like learning how to blend better. But yeah, that look had a cut crease, it had a glitter liner, had a lot of blending, and because I filmed a YouTube video for it, it took me longer. How long did it take me? I can't remember. I was in year 11 when I did that, because I can remember someone who, again, beautiful skin like Nikki Tutorials, she actually left school and went on to do makeup, and she does such an amazing job. I was always really like envious of how beautiful her skin always looked. This girl I went to school with, and I remember she commented on it in dance. She said that it was out of all my makeup looks, it was like the best I'd ever done, and it was really good. And I remember feeling really good about that one because like I was getting better, I was like doing better, and someone who I thought was really amazing at makeup had complimented that, and yeah, it did really well on my page. I think it's one of my posts, like one of the top posts that I've ever done. I think it's the top YouTube video I've ever done. But yeah, that took me the longest. I'd say the minute a look takes me about an hour, so maybe that took me nearly 2 hours. That whole look, like with the whole full face and everything, 2 hours. That's a long time. So, thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up. It would really help me out. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really like to have you here. If you have any video ideas, please comment them down below. I'm always looking for new ones, and obviously I want to know what you want to see, because then if I make stuff that you want to see, it's more likely you're going to enjoy it. It's like give and take. Also, if you want to see a more personal Q&A video, then please also comment that down below and like this video, so I know that you want a more like get to know me Q&A video. I probably won't film that for a little while though, otherwise I'm going to have 2 Q&As really close together. But thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!